Here we go, money talk.
Here comes the money.
What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Stock Brother bringing you those bangers. On this channel, we review hot stocks and are always looking for those hidden gems. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel and smash that like button. Join the family by subscribing to the Patreon so we can all get that paper together. Make sure to watch the whole video so you don't miss out on all the important information I'm bringing to you. Let's get that paper. What's going on, family? Welcome to my channel where I post monthly videos on my personal journey in the stock market and at the same time giving back by helping y'all make some serious money. Today we're going to be discussing my secret winning strategy to making money in the stock market, aka my swing trading strategy. I did a similar video to this in the past, so this is going to be a new video with just updated examples. Now before we get started, we're going to take care of some business and get right into it. If you're new to the channel, this channel is about investing in stocks, making that money, and of course making more money. So before we get started, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on all the hot new videos, and smash that like button. Don't forget to share the video with your friends and family so we can all get that paper together. Subscribe to the Patreon to join the family, and as a bonus you get real-time alerts of when I buy and sell my stocks. It's an easy way to follow along and get that paper, baby. So with my swing trading strategy, I have something called base hits. With base hits, we make gains that add up over time. With the base hit strategy, we're not looking for home runs. Home runs can put you in a lot of trouble and you can lose a lot of money. With the base hit strategy, the goal is to sell stocks when they hit 10 to 20% gains. So here's an example of the strategy. Let's say that we purchase a stock for about $1,000. Now, if we sell that stock at 10%, we'll make about $100. If we make 3 successful trades for the month, we can make $300 for the month. So let's be conservative and say that 8 months out of the year we were profitable. So if every trade we make $300 a month, multiply that by 8 months, that gives us $2,400 for the year. Now with this strategy, you're gonna rinse and repeat. It's a very simple strategy where you're gonna be doing the same thing over and over again, and over time you're building up your gains. This strategy works with any amount of money. We started with $1,000, but you can start with as little as $300 if you wanted to. We're gonna take a look at a similar example, but with a bigger amount. Now we're gonna look at that same strategy with a little bit more money. Over the years, I've been able to build up my account using this same strategy. Now let's say I bought a stock for $20,000. It hit my goal of 10% and I sold it. That's already $2,000. Let's say I make 4 successful trades for the month. So 2,000 times 4, that's $8,000 for the month. Again, if we're conservative and say, hey, 8 months out of the year we were successful, the other 4 months we broke even. So let's say we take that 8,000, we multiply that by the 8 months, that's $64,000 for the year. Then we're gonna rinse and repeat. If you're looking for home runs, then this is the wrong strategy for you. This strategy works by building small gains over time. Believe me guys, this strategy works. Now the hardest part is finding stocks to buy, and that's where I come in. I do the research. I read the SEC filings. I follow these stocks very closely so that way you don't have to. I make it easy for you guys to follow along and make that money. Now the biggest obstacle that you will have is something called greed. Greed will lead to your downfall. I always advise my followers not to fall in love with any stock. We have to look at our investments logically and without emotion. I'm not perfect, but I still struggle with greed at times, but I've gotten much better with it. If you can control your greed, you will be a successful investor. One of my Patreon members asked me a question recently. He asked, what single stock transaction made you the most money so far? And I responded to him, the most money I ever made was a few years ago in a penny stock called Fain Renewables. The company is now defunct, but I made over $400,000 on that one stock. Greed got the best of me at that time. I felt like this stock was going to keep going up, that I was going to become a millionaire. And the lesson I learned was that, number one, if you don't sell the stock, it ain't your money. So I didn't take the money, I didn't take my profits, I left all that money in there in that stock, and what started happening was the stock started going lower. Every time it went lower, I said, you know what, it's gonna go back up. It kept going lower, and I kept saying to myself, it's gonna go back up. At one point, it hit 300K, and I'm feeling terrible now because I'm like, man, I just lost $100,000. Nah, I can't sell, I gotta wait for this to go back up. Boom, it went down to $200,000. Still had that same greedy mindset. Oh man, I just lost $200,000. I didn't lose $200,000 because I never sold the stock, so I didn't have the money to begin with. So here I am at 200K, and I'm saying to myself, nah man, I'm not selling, I'm waiting for this to go back up. It never happened. The stock kept going lower and lower and lower until eventually I lost everything. So the moral of the story is, don't let greed get the best of you, and always take profits. Now we're going to look at an example of our base hit strategy in action. And if you're looking to get rich quick, this ain't going to work for you. So we're going to use a stock that we spoke about in my last video, Ardx, as an example. Here you can see we purchased the stock on September 15th, and then we ended up selling it on October 18th for a total of $305.90. Now if you add these two, that's what you're going to get, because these are two separate buys of the same order. Then we went back in on October 19th, held the stock until the 21st, and then sold it for $240.07. This was after hitting the 10% goal each of those times. The third time we entered the stock was back on October 25th. I sold the stock on November 11th at a loss of about $56.98 if you add these two together. At one point I did hit the 10%, but I did not sell. I was waiting to see if the stock was going to run up further, and that didn't happen. So I ended up selling it at a loss. Now if you take a look here, we made a total of $488.99 on this play using this strategy. So we still came out pretty good. So that's my strategy, guys. It's very simple, but it's effective. If you have any questions, leave a comment down below. I'm happy to answer them. I hope you guys found this educational and helpful, and hopefully you'll join the family so we can all get that paper together. That's all I have for today. Comment down below and let me know your thoughts on what we discussed. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and help your boy out by smashing that like button. It helps my channel out with the YouTube algorithm. So until next time, let's get that paper.